Subject, Jesus, what evidence? Myth, man, or God? It is my privilege to introduce to you two distinguished academics, professors, distinguished men of our time. Emeritus Professor George Wells of the University of London is a leading authority on German intellectual history and German New Testament criticism, where Germans have played an influential role. His view on the reliability of the New Testament has attracted much attention, and he has written several books on the subject. 3 years ago, he participated in the Channel 4 series, Jesus, the Evidence. Professor Wells will open the debate this evening, leading against the historical Christ. The title of what he will say, Christ Unknowable. Dr. John Warwick Montgomery is a practicing barrister here in England. He's a member of both Lincoln's Inn and also Middle Temple. He's a lawyer in the United States, a member of the Bar of the Supreme Court of the United States, Professor-elect in law at the new law faculty at Luton. He is the author of some 40 books in English, French, German and Spanish. He has a doctorate from Chicago. He's also a doctor at the University of Strasbourg. He has 8 earned degrees. How many have we all got? I challenge anyone. I don't think there'll be anybody here with 8 earned degrees. He will lead for the historical Christ, and his title, Christ, God Made Man. Each of our speakers will speak for between 20 and 30 minutes. They will then each have 7 minutes in rebuttal. I will then open the floor to debate, hoping to finish around 8:30. I will therefore call, as our first speaker, Emeritus Professor George Wells.
Right, yes, it is working. Right, well, I'll talk to you for 30 minutes. And to understand how the Christian picture of Jesus was gradually built up, one must try to put the 27 books of the New Testament into chronological order, into the order in which they were written, and then see how ideas about Jesus developed from one writer to the next. One of the few things well nigh universally agreed in New Testament studies is that the oldest extant Christian documents are the Pauline letters, those he actually wrote, and these include most, but not all, of the ones ascribed to him in the canon, and they were written by AD 60. My opponent tonight, Dr. Montgomery, agrees that Paul is our earliest witness and even stresses this in order to insist that Jesus was from the first regarded as not merely human, but as a supernatural personage. I entirely agree, but the corollary is that Paul, and indeed other early epistle writers, know nothing of the supposed life of Jesus as recorded in the 4 Gospels written later. Am I coming across quite clearly? The extent of the silence of these epistles concerning Jesus' life is truly staggering. None of them makes any allusion to the parents of Jesus or to a place of birth or residence. They don't, for instance, call him of Nazareth. They certainly do not allude to the virgin birth, and Paul is not merely silent on that. Theologians have admitted that what he says excludes it. He says that Jesus was born of a woman, born under the law in Galatians. He's here in Galatians arguing that Jesus humbled himself by being born as an ordinary Jew under the Jewish law. Anything but a quite ordinary birth would go against this argument, which is concerned to stress Jesus' extreme self-abasement in adopting human existence. It's not that Paul was unfamiliar with ideas of miraculous births. He mentions them in connection with the birth of Isaac through Sarah, but he applies these ideas not to Jesus, but in an allegorical sense to Christians as heirs of the promise. But Paul's silence goes much further than the virgin birth. Neither he
Sample complete. Ready to continue?